All right, guys. Well, I tried to discuss it off stream, but he ignored that. He wants to bring it here. He's going to bring it here. I'm going to just throw all the evidence on the screen. We'll all talk about it. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Hold on. Let me get the more recent one. Hold on 1 second. Let me just go by his last name instead of using his username. All right, here's this one. This one's January 25th. This is the one he got. And I told him he had one out. This one is the 29th, and it also shows it was signed for. So they were both signed for. So there's the one on the 25th he says he got, and then there's the one on the 29th. Both were signed for, but he says they didn't show up. I just pulled the first two trackings that showed up under his username, but it didn't come up under his username. I had to put his last name in. All right, guys, here we go. Triolo. Well, he sent me a message and told me he didn't. Hold on. Let me calm down because I'm frustrated. This is what made me angry. He sent me a message and said that he didn't get the right cards. His cards weren't there. But that in and of itself is not, that happens, right? But the thing that he said is that somebody had gone through and taken out all the good names. Like there weren't any, none of the top draft picks were there. And my staff doesn't know Adley from Adam. So they're not pulling out, good names. They don't know what the good names are. So that's what sent up all the red flags. And I sent him a message and told him after the 25th, on the 29th, that he had a package out that day. And it was signed for right there. And then he posted in threads, even after I told him it's coming out that day. He's posted it in threads, And then comes in here and says that, but there's the proof right there that he got both packages. And both were signed for. Davis Owenzel, he's a first rounder. This one's teams, guys. This one's teams. Sorry. Divisionals are coming next. But both the randoms should be in the threads. Grayson Rodriguez, purple paper. Logan Wyatt, sky blue. No, these were both recent. These were both recent. It wasn't the first two trackings I put up were wrong. All I did was look for the first two trackings I had. I didn't look at the dates. Those were older. These ones were the more recent ones. Yeah, random. This one right here is random teams. And I did the random in thread, bud. Do you see it? And we're missing an auto. Unless I missed it, which is entirely possible in the current state of affairs. I could have very easily missed it. I'll go back through and see. Easy there, buddy. Let's make a little pile there. Let's see if we missed an auto. Sometimes you'll miss an auto in one box and then there'll be 4 in the next box, or at least a later box. So that definitely could be what happened. Ah, no, look at there. Davis Winslow. How did I miss Davis Winslow twice? All right, so there was our auto. I almost wish we had missed it. I don't really want 2 Davis Winslows in one box, you know what I mean? All right. So Davis and Spencer Steer. Not the best box that's ever happened, but I'll take it. Guys, you're killing me. Did I post in the wrong break that we were live? Is that what I did? I must have done something. Let me look. Yeah, I posted in the team that we were live. Let me post in the divisional that they're next. Yeah, right. 2 Wenzels in one box. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, got knives everywhere. You didn't see the random links? Hold on. Let me get it for you. Oh, I can actually put it up on the screen too. There we go. But 1 second, I'll link you to directly to it because I did random them. Yeah, the randoms are right there. They're on page 2. Maybe that's why you didn't see them. Hold on, I'll link you to them. There you go. That link right there, that'll take you directly to the randoms. I could have left it down. Who do you have? The Pirates? Pirates got some nice cards. Pirates aren't too bad. Got Triolo. He's got an auto. What's the other pirate? There's another pirate, not just Triolo. Who's the other guy? Jeez. Just throw the packs on the ground. Ah, nice hit too. Nick Lodolo, 7th overall for the Reds. Nice card. 7th. You got AL West. So what are you looking at? Angels, A's, Rangers. Astros. Did you guys see what Phil put up for the Astros? Oh my gosh. It's going to be my new Altuve. CJ Abrams. Color paper. If you guys don't watch his Twitter is hysterical. Not Twitter, YouTube. His YouTube is hysterical, but I want to show you this. Wait till you see this. Hold on. I got to actually get it. In 1 second. I've got to find it. But I just grabbed it. Right here. Here it is. Why do you guys see this? Look at that. Isn't that funny? That's so funny. Every time I hit one of those cards, I swear I was going to put that up, man. That is so funny. Yeah, Siani's not bad. That's a nice card. Matthew Lugo to 150. Yeah, one was in the Stock X video, which is pretty fast. Noah Song for the Red Sox. So the Stock X video, and then his most recent video, his Mail Day video. Those are the two I watched tonight, and they are hysterical. All right, I see nothing wrong. Yeah, and then when he opened up Triolo Purple, when he opened up that bonus thing, and I actually have some of those to give away too. I didn't think of doing a video like that, so I'm gonna add them to a video. It was a pretty cool promotional thing he did there. Tyler Callahan for the Reds, purple auto, Tyler Callahan. So, all right, so guys, if you're in this break, this big 100 caser, we shipped out. If you only had autos or inserts, or if you were only in break 1, all your cards are out. If you're in break 2 for like Chrome, you know, it's like 50-50 whether or not we shipped you. Like AJ, like Tony, we didn't ship Tony because he's got a bajillion cards. So he's just got to wait a little bit longer. A couple people we didn't ship just because you had so many cards. And then some people we shipped anyway right away. So. Yeah, it's cool though. I mean, it's cool. He's got some cool stuff going on. All right, I just want to make sure we got all 3 autos. And we did. That's a pretty good one too with the Lodolo. That was a nice hit. Yeah. I hand delivered the Adleys, and I was feeling really, really bad, right? So I hand deliver the Adleys, and the guy shows up to pick them up, Tampa Food, right? So Tampa, he was nearby. And so we met actually at UPS. We met at UPS. So it's kind of funny. So he shows up in this, I don't want to say what car it was, but in this brand new car that was really, really nice. So much nicer than mine. And then, right, to make matters worse, he pulls out of his pocket and he's like, "Look what I've got to show you." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what the hell?" It's 2 red Adleys, autographed Adleys, reds, and they're both graded 9.5 by BGS. I was like, son of a gun. So I felt bad because, you know, he spent $18,000 on that spot. Or $16,000 on that spot, and then I didn't hit him anything, you know. So I felt pretty bad. Well, I take that back. I hit him some nice blues and purples, but I didn't hit him a big color. And then, and then the cracker shows up with 2 red Adleys in his pocket. I was like, holy cow! I mean, that's got to be close to 20 grand, right? 2 red Adleys, graded 9.5. I mean, I haven't looked those up, but I bet you they're close to 20 grand. So I thought that was funny. Yeah, that's you. Yours we haven't shipped yet. You've got like 3 boxes already. So I mean, technically we could ship 2 of them, but I didn't want to ship part of it and not ship all of it. But we're almost done. We're really close to being done. It's just the last Bowman Chrome. That's all it is. That's all that's left is the last Bowman Chrome. Wow. Speaking of Adley, look at that. For the Orioles. Congratulations. Who's got the Orioles? Who just hit that monster? Aunt Vivian. Picking up 3 spots there at the end. Monster hit. Holy smokes. That's a nice card right there. He was a cool guy. He was a cool guy. You know, I don't like meeting people, you know, not you know, I just don't like it. So I don't do it very often. I meet the guy that picks up the base, and then I met Tampa Food, but that's pretty much it. You know, JJ Bleday, that's a nice card for the Marlins. That's a nice hit. I've had people, you know, like, hey, I'm going to be in Tampa and, you know, meet for a beer or something. I'm like, no thanks. Yeah, I don't think Aunt Vivian's a female. It might be, but I don't think it is. JJ Ghost. Evan Edwards. I think that's just the moniker he goes by for whatever reason. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, no. The Rangers are doing really well. Davis, you know, it's a first-round draft pick. Davis Wenzel's a first-round draft pick. Who's got the Rangers in this? That's their 3rd auto. Just from Wenzel alone. Oh, it's a new guy. B-Nap. I don't know him. Tortugas. We got a purple. Zephyr Jean. No, Red Adley 30th? I don't remember that. Did you post it in the thread? I don't remember that. That's fantastic. That's a great pull. Michael Bush, that's a nice card for the Dodgers. Big Fan 5 that collects Michael Bush, so if you're whoever has the Dodgers. Who does have the Dodgers? Whoever has the Dodgers, Drifter, if you're looking to sell, hit him up because I know he's collecting Michael Bush pretty heavy right now. All right, so that's box 3 going into box 4. Just 1 second. Oh, did you? I probably retweeted it then. Uh-oh. I hate these. I really do. Better be an auto because now we got to ship it. I hate shipping these. Andrew Vaughn, that's a good card. Does not appear to be an auto, though. Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Who has the White Sox? K9. Just a note for my staff because they're, you know, they have trouble with stuff like that. They have a little bit of trouble with that kind of thing, unfortunately. No, I'm not doing any Series 1. None. Not a single case. Now, I did sell 36 cases, but I'm not going to do any. I'll tell you why. after they do this big million card promotion, it basically everybody else is going to be second fiddle. You know what I mean? So I figure everybody's going to be excited about it, and then they're going to do this million card thing, and then everybody's going to mostly have their fill. I don't want to get stuck with any product. I know it went up high, but things have to go really high for a breaker to make money on. And I don't mean that in every product, but in flagship, flagship's kind of a low product anyway. So for a breaker to be able to make money, they've got to have a lot of room in the product, and there's just none in this. Same thing for Heritage. Heritage is really tough for a breaker because it takes so long to sort, package, and ship. It's probably 3 times the amount of time on a regular break. And unless you're doing it yourself, you're paying staff for that. And that just completely wipes out any kind of profit. Now, I've always done Heritage. I've always done Series 1. I've always done like Gypsy Queen. There's another break that's tough. What's the one with all the weird autos in it that's got like baseball hits, non-baseball hits? Allen and Ginter. So Allen and Ginter, right? They're just really, really tough because they take so long to sort, package, and ship. They really do. And so I don't like to buy those products very often. I don't mind breaking them because people like them. So, and I also believe it's okay for a breaker to lose money on some products. It's, if your people want them and you can do them and you lose a little money occasionally, that's not a big deal. I don't think that's the end all be all. But I can't buy a lot of it. You know what I mean? I usually only buy like 4 cases. And usually on flagship, Series 1, Series 2, Update, Heritage High Number, Allen and Ginter, and Gypsy Queen, I lose money on those products every time. But, they're kind of fun. Heritage I love. I think Heritage is a blast. And I don't mind the first couple cases of flagship. It's probably, case 16 is probably a bit much, but... Yeah, I heard that too. That wouldn't have happened with me. I wouldn't have to worry about that because of, blowout, but I don't know. I got a gold. Brennan Malone. That's a first rounder. Brennan Malone. First round draft pick. It's an Arizona pitcher, but still, Brennan Malone. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so that's box 4. So what happened on those products this year is I put in an order, Heritage, Topps Chrome, all the products that are coming out. And the prices I got back, I can't make any money on. And I don't, like I said, I don't mind that on a couple things, but there has to be other products that, equal it out. And basically it was a $100,000 order, and every single product was a loss. Just like across the board. I mean, I would lose money on everything, and I can't do that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's okay to lose money on this if I'm making money on that, but if I'm losing money on this and that, then it's just, I can't do it. Oh, that's right. Malone did go to the Pirates, didn't he? That actually probably helped him as far as value. Jared Kelenic. The one thing I did get my order in time and of high enough quality was the Bowman. I got my order in and I spent $315,000 on my order. And that has gone up quite a bit. So that'll help, you know. Those cases have just gone through the roof in the last like 2 weeks. Gilliam, Adley Refractor, Gold Nova, nice card. Gold Nova for the Astros. Matt Gorski. Andrew Von Curl, nice card. So Matt Gorski's another Pirate. I forgot all about him. He's a good one too, outfielder. Connor Capel. Case hit is Alek Manoah for the Blue Jays. Nice card. 11th overall, Alek Manoah. It's a nice card, nice hit. Lipsius. So for me, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I think I'm going to go to the Wing House. I think I'm going to go to the Wing House, get a table there. Watch the game. What's up, Brad? No, there wasn't. I was going to do one, but people were complaining about how long it was taking. So I started one. And what happened is I'm halfway through the video and then I find a knot like of this many autos that were in the wrong place. They just weren't sorted right. So I had to stop, put them back, and then I had to redo it. And then somebody was like, why is it taking so long for their cards? You know, so I was like, you know what, forget it. And we just packed them up and shipped them out. So that's why there wasn't one. I had planned on one, but you know, if people are asking for their cards, you know, right away, I gotta just ship them. So that's what I did. Tyler Baum to $4.99. Oakland. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I don't know if it was exact or not, but it's probably pretty close. I mean, it's probably exact on a couple people, but I know he said that sometimes it was hard to tell if it was a refractor or not, that kind of thing. So, Stinson. But there are 102 recap videos. It would probably take a couple minutes, but you could definitely go through the recap videos. Quinn Priester, I forgot about him. That's another Pirate. The Pirates are a good spot because Quinn Priester is a first rounder. Forgot all about that guy. course, you got to hit him, right? You got to hit him. But Matt Wallner, Julio Refractor. Nice card. Yeah, well, so a lot of people are going to grade. Like the Adley guy, he's going to grade his, so his won't be up. He probably won't sell until Ryan Jensen, until, you know, he gets called up. He'll probably sell on call up. Yeah, no, not many. I think he had 60 autos in 102 cases. Isn't that crazy? 60 autos in 102 cases. Yeah, I'm not saying that the results in the thread are wrong at all. I mean, I'm sure they're probably more accurate than not, but just, you know, if you get an extra base and short one refractor, that might be why, or vice versa. You know, you might be like, well, I got too many refractors, but not the same amount of base. You know, that kind of thing. Isbill. It was a relief to get everything out, you can imagine. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. So many cards. Eric Yang to 50. Eric Yang. And Jimmy Lewis. This is another guy that big fans collecting. So, for the Dodgers guy. Timeout. Forgot the last pack. Yeah, I mean it's a damn excellent job he does, you know. He does a really good job. All right, guys, 2 boxes left. We've got another case after this, so you might as well hang out. No, I didn't, but I do know. I know that every single player had 6 bags. Every player had 6 bags, 5 or 6, maybe it was 5. But anyway, it was the exact same for every player. I mean, not every player is going to have the exact same number of cards, but it's going to be really close. But I mean, you guys would be 6 or 5 bags every single player. Big old thick bags. If you got a player spot, you're going to be pretty happy. That much I know. And that's only for 50 cases because the second 50 wasn't done. So you're going to end up with 10 or 12. I want to say 12. You're going to end up with 10 or 12 bags for every player. That's nuts, right? Ryan Nelson, Arizona again. Ryan Nelson. Yes. Your draft progression cards. And they were cracking me up because they bagged them. You know, if it was me shipping, I'd have put all your cards into a box safely and securely, and I would have shipped them like that, you know, in like 400 count boxes. They bagged them. So instead of just getting loose cards, you know, shipped securely in a box, you're getting all your cards bagged. I thought that was really funny. I didn't dissuade them, you know. I was like, but Blake Walston, that's another Arizona. So back-to-back Arizona autos. Yeah, in the 24 caser, you should have approximately 120 cards. And in the 50 casers, I was figuring it'd be about 240 to 250. Yeah, it's a lot of cards. Maybe slightly less than a 120, I guess, but it's way up there. Yeah, so if you got 3 bags in that one, you probably got 6 bags in this one. I think they told me that a couple guys, they were able to stuff the bags and get 5, but they stopped doing that. And just went to 6, bags that were it was easier to put the cards in. They're already packed up, buddy. They are already packed up. But I'll tell you what I can tell them. I can tell them, oh, nope, it's already done. All 102 cases are done and packaged up. So unless you want to revolt on your hands. Logan Davidson, 16 out of 25. Plus, I mean, technically it is safer that way to ship them. Just, only slightly safer. I was thinking that the other half wasn't done, but it is. We did all inserts are done. Nice card. Mesa to 99. That's a nice hit. I really like that set. That's a fantastic set. I need to get that next time. It just ends up going so high. I think in the first 50, every single spot had at least one top-loaded base card, except one. There was, and I forget the number, like 113 or something like that. But there was one guy that did not have a top-loaded base card, and Sky Blue isn't. We don't consider that. Those don't get top-loaded. So he probably had Sky Blues and refractors, but he didn't have basically a purple or better in 51 cases. One guy in 51 cases did not have a purple or better. They actually came to me and they were like, what do we do? I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, we went through all the top loaded color cards, the non-autos. And I was like, okay. And they're like, and we broke them up and we put them in with all the numbers. And I was like, okay. And they're like, but there's one guy that didn't have any. And I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, but everybody else did. And I was like, all right, well, it's exceptionally rare, but it's not impossible. I was like, it just happens sometimes. They're like, but how? How does everybody have cards? And some people, had stacks and some people only had a couple. But they're like, how does everybody have cards but this one guy? And I was like, that's just the way it is sometimes. They're really upset. I don't know who it was. I have no idea who it was. I want to say it was card 113. I think that's what they told me, but I could be off. It might have been something else. But they were really upset about it. They're like, what did we do wrong? I was like, how could you have done anything wrong? They're like, well, did we miss him? And I was like, how would you have missed him? And they're like, well, shouldn't everybody have him? And I was like, no, it's just the luck of the draw. Some guys get multiple in one case, one box. One guy might hit 2 in one box, and then in 51 cases, one guy doesn't hit any. It's just how it works out. But it was really funny because they were very upset. Could have been Priest. Could have been. I don't know. I don't remember who it was. And it was in the first 50. So if the same guy has him in the second 50, then it might be. He might not even notice. Kyle Stowers to 71. The Orioles did really well. Kyle Stowers to 71. Nice card. It might have been him. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Will Stewart. Speckle. Yeah, we hit a nice purple Adley. I want to say something like $500. It's our second Antoine Kelly. I think there's one auto left in the product in the case. I think there's one more in here. It's been a good break. I mean, we didn't hit like a crazy big monster, but that Adley purple is a very nice card. Royce Lewis. This product's just gone through the roof lately. It's gone up so much. Oh, and I'm putting together the free break thread. It's not going to be by month. It's going to be for the entire year. The free break thread, and it's going to include 2 cases of Transcendent. So that's pretty fantastic. 3, I lied. 3 cases of Transcendent are going to be in the free break for the year. So yeah, pretty cool, right? I thought it was pretty cool. Chase Strump for the Cubs, and that should be the last auto. So each month I'll give away free spots to that. You can't buy into that break. There's some pretty cool cards in there, so hopefully everybody ends up being pretty happy with it. I think they will be. Juan DeFranco refractor. I mean, it looks fantastic to me, you know. I don't know. I would go by your favorite team. If you're looking for prospects, pick the first rounder, one of the first rounders from your favorite team. I would do that, I think. All right, so this was case 163, I think. Yeah, 163. This is case 163. Brock Dethridge, Will Stewart, Reese Hines, Logan Davidson. That's a nice card. Eric Yang, Nolan Gorman, Quinn Priester, Graham Stinson, Nova, Mangum, Zephyr Jean, JJ Bleday, that's a nice card. Triolo, Lugo, CJ Abrams, Sky Blue Paper, Veerling, and Triolo. The White Sox got this Andrew Vaughn, 64 or 84? 84 of 99, Andrew Vaughn. And here are your autos. I want to put up the Adley and at least one more. I'm not sure who yet. So Chase Strump, Antoine Kelly refractor. That Kyle Stowers, that's a good prospect. We might put that one up. Victor Mesa, Balake, Nelson, Lewis, Jensen, Baum, Alec Manoah to 250, Gorski, Peyton Burdick, Brennan Malone gold, another Antoine Kelly, Jamari Baylor, Michael Bush, Davis Wenzel. I want to put up the 3 Davis Wenzels. Adley Rushman, that's a fantastic hit. Tyler Callahan, Song, Nicola Dolo, Davis Wenzel, and then Spencer Steer. So I think I'll do 2 photos for this case, just because they crack me up, the 3 Davis Wenzels. So let me get this photo first, and then we've got another case immediately. We're doing it like right now, so don't go anywhere. We're doing the divisional. Chair makes so much noise, and it was so expensive. I would really like to get rid of it. Already, I just bought it this year. Well, not this year, but within the last year I bought it. It cost me like $400. So I think I've got the tool to tighten it with. I might just do that.